Hey guys, it's Allie. I'm back for another yoga flow. This one is going to be about twists. So literally twisting the body, really emphasizing the back muscles, and twists are a really good way to get deep into those muscles. Most yogis will tell you they detox, but I just can't get on board with that. The liver and kidneys detox you. Twists help you stretch. That's where I'm on it. You do your own research, but they're phenomenal for your body, however you look at it. So it'll be a whole class of twists. If you have digestive issues, if you are pregnant, or have pain, twists are not recommended. So your twist will just be modified. You can't cross the body, but you can come down and lift the shoulder up. I'll walk you through it as we go. So we're gonna get to centering, but first I actually wanted to start off with some words. I was listening to a graduation speech and it was by Denzel Washington and it just really spoke to me. So I wanted to read you some excerpts from it and hopefully it will resonate with you. Without consistency, you'll never finish. So do what you feel passionate about. Take chances. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to fail big, to dream big. But remember, dreams without goals are just dreams. Reggie Jackson struck out 2,600 times in his career, the most in the recorded history of baseball. But you don't hear about strikeouts. People remember the home runs. Thomas Edison conducted 1,000 failed experiments because the 101st one was the light bulb. You have got to take risks. You will fail at some point in your life. Accept it. You will lose. You will embarrass yourself. I do, all the time. You will suck at something. There's no doubt about it. Embrace it because it's inevitable. If you don't fail, you're not even trying. I'll say that again. If you don't fail, you're not even trying. To get something you have never had, you have to do something you have never done. And this was the part that just gave me goosebumps. So maybe you close your eyes as I read this, and then we enter into some centering. Imagine you're on your deathbed, and standing around your deathbed are the ghosts, representing your unfulfilled potential. The ghosts of the ideas you have never acted on. The ghosts of the talents you didn't use. And they are standing around your bed, angry, disappointed, and upset. They say, we came to you because you could have brought us to life. And now, we have to go to the grave together. So I ask you today, how many ghosts are going to be around your bed when the time comes? We'll go right into centering. If your eyes aren't closed, maybe this is the time to do it. A comfortable seated position. And we just arrive. Maybe we start breathing in and out really deeply. Long inhale. Little pause, let it out. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Every inhale, visualize what you need coming in. Every exhale, visualize what you want to let go of being released. Deep inhale what you need. Deep exhale, letting go. Keep that breath going free, nice and long. And then just keep carrying that with you throughout the whole practice. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Maybe this is the time to set an intention for your class. Something you want to bring in, something you want to let go. Maybe go back to that speech and think of your dreams and your goals and your hard work. couple more deep breaths. Last one. Eyes can softly open. We lift our chest, roll our shoulders down and back. Maybe you're cross-legged or wherever feels good. But let's just start warming up by moving the neck side to side. We don't do a full circle here. That can be a little rough. So just half circles. Letting that chin drop as far as it can without caving the shoulders. Chin comes to chest. Just let it hang there. Inhale, we rise it up, lift, opening up that throat. You might cough because we normally don't do this position, but it should feel really good. Just let the head sink back. And then one ear to one shoulder. Let it open the side of the neck. Keep both shoulders down and relaxed. Switch sides. Bring it back to neutral. We're just going to turn on each side like you're looking behind you. Maybe link it with your breath. Inhale one side. Exhale the other. Perfect. And now let's get some shoulder rolls going. Get really deep into these. I like my fingertips on my shoulders so my whole upper body is moving. And rotate, so you're going to come forward like you're doing the butterfly stroke and swimming. Now we're sitting up nice and tall. Hips are grounded. This time though, I want you to curve the body. Like we're gonna do seated cat and cow. So stomach caves back, shoulders hunch like you're holding a big beach ball. Inhale. Exhale, reverse that. Open it up like your hands are trying to touch behind you. Chin goes up, opening up that throat again. And let's add our breath with that. So deep inhale, round the back, sit back. Exhale, open. With twists, you really want to warm up that back before you get into it. They can be pretty intense. So we're going to progress. There are quite a few twists. Keep moving throughout this motion. And we're going to do a progression. So small ones at first, and then we'll end with larger ones. You guys know what progression means. Last one, inhale, curve. Exhale, take it back. And maybe this one, we just keep it back. Close the eyes. Let the breath be free. Hands can drop. And we're just going to inhale the right arm and then drop it over the side, opening up those muscles in between the ribs, the intercostals. Just go down as far as it feels good. You don't have to jam your body. Listen to your body. Exhale. Inhale. Take it the other side. One more round. Inhale to one side. Reach, 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 reach. Center. Send it back over. Nice. So we're in a crisscross position. Lean back. Switch legs so the opposite leg is in front. Inhale the arms up. And we're going to enter into our first twist. Very mild. One hand forward, one hand back. You don't have to go as far as you can. Just wake up the back. Really getting into it. Inhale, you lift to center. Exhale, other side. One hand forward, one hand back. One more round of that. Last one, center. And send it to the other side. Beautiful. One more inhale. And just send it down, nice and gentle. Maybe it's here that you stop. Maybe you go all the way to the ground and just sit in that pose. Maybe add a little side to side and just let your body sink in. One more deep breath. Perfect. From here, just push up, come on up. And we're going to enter into cat and cows. Those are my favorite to warm up the back. So, neutral position, light on the wrist, fingertips grip the mat. Everything in the hand is involved. Strong arms, set up your foundation. Inhale tailbone goes up, belly button drops, sight goes up. Exhale, curve everything. It's called cat pose, like that Halloween cat that has the arch back, chin to chest. Inhale, cat and cow. So move at your own pace with your breath. You link your breath to your movement. So as I move in, I inhale. I change positions, I exhale. Perfect. From here, toes go under, knees lift, hips go back. Down dog. Down dog, think about your knees bending. If there's any hesitation in the back of the body, hands, your ears should be aligned with your bicep. Don't push deep into it. Sometimes people want to stretch further and go here. That will hurt you. Ear in line with the bicep, and then figure out where your legs feel comfortable. Don't worry about those ankles touching. They're going to land where they're going to land. One more deep breath. Gently walk it forward, forward fold. Again, knees are bent. Don't stretch further than you need to. Just get a really good stretch. Drop into that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, you're going to lift up. Glutes and core is lifting me as I slowly rise. Palms touch and come on down to the heart. Maybe the eyes close and you just take a moment here, breathing in and out. One more deep breath. Beautiful. Eyes softly open, palms forward. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, arms come down. We're going to go into a version of chair pose. This one is going to be a narrow stance, so everything is directly underneath my hips. I inhale my arms, and then I exhale, and I just sit back. And when I sit back, I tend to scooch out my back. That's a very technical term, scooch. You have an arch in your back. You want to actually curl in your tailbone. Tuck it in as the hands lift. Core is tight. Again, my biceps lined up with my ears. That can be intense on the shoulder, so hands can come here, but I don't want them further back. So hold where they're comfortable, and I'm just like you're doing a squat. Sit, find that depth, that feels good. Breathe. You've probably had enough of it. Exhale, come on out. Inhale the arms up. Inhale them down. Now we have chairs with sits, with twists. You're gonna sit in the chair, and we're gonna twist. So inhale, lift up, sit back, find that chair position. Hands come to the chest. Inhale, think lifting up. Exhale, my right elbow is gonna go to the outside of my right knee. My hips are gonna wanna shift with my body. Don't let that happen. Keep them square, and then hold the twist. I push my elbow into my knee, and that gives me a little leverage to go deeper in the twist. Your back should be warmed up by now, so maybe you can go a little further. One more breath. Inhale to center, rise. Exhale, come on down, opposite side. Enter into that twist. Maybe the gaze goes up. Let's do one more each side. Inhale, I rise to center. Exhale, I come on down. Inhale to center. Lift, find length. Exhale, twist. From here, hands go to the floor. I tuck my chin to my chest, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, slow, slow, slow rise. Gather, lengthen. Exhale, hands come to chest. Now we're gonna do some lunges. We're gonna start in a standing position. So, hands are here, drop them down. Just take a moment, find that foundation, center yourself. Inhale the arms up, exhale them. Hands are gonna go down, right foot goes back, and we find our lunge. Maybe your lunge is here, but maybe those hands, I'm gonna shift. Maybe those hands can get to the floor, and then I take my hips and I drop them. So find that deep lunge and just really let the hips settle. That's what you want to do. My knee is right over my ankle. I'm not going forward. I find that lunge. Tighten my body, but let the breath be free, because I'm going to use my muscles to lift me up on the inhale. Hands come to chest, and we twist. Right arm to outside, just like we did before, but this one gets a little deeper. So we can look up, maybe the arms open, get a little shoulder action in that twist. Exhale, plant the hands, left leg goes back, and just hold that plank position. Knees can come down if that's a little too much, but wherever you are, push that floor away, curve that back a little. And then this is where we switch to do lunge on the other side. So the other leg, think about that, right leg comes forward, we're in our lunge. You stay where you are, I'm going to switch. Find that depth that you want. Use those muscles on the inhale to lift you up. Palms come together. Exhale, woo. And we twist. So my depth stays the same. I use my elbow to really create torque, get a little further into the twist. Arms can open up. One more breath. Hands go down. Plank position. Knees come down, a little wider than usual. Going to child's pose or any pose that's comfortable for you. Some people don't like child's pose. Do something that feels good. We're just gonna take a few breaths. My hands go forward, my forehead sinks. Maybe I go claw hands to really activate that back muscle. Push those fingers in the ground, lift the wrists, activate the arms. They're strong. And then my muscles of my back really get into it. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Take 2 more deep breaths here. Beautiful. Hands go down, and we set up for our next down dog. Maybe you pedal this one out. Neck can do yes or no motions. Anything you need. Maybe you just find some stillness. Feet walk to hands, we forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, slow rise. Palms touch, and we come on down. We do that halfway lift because changing levels changes the blood pressure. So those are always done very purposefully and slowly. So if you're experiencing head rushes, dizziness, slow down, move through it, listen to your body. One more deep breath here. And now we're gonna do a funky kind of chair pose. I really like this one. It's called eagle. We've done eagle arms before, but we're gonna do the full eagle. That sounds weird. We're gonna do some yoga poses. So you sink down like you're going to chair pose, which you can do if you don't wanna do eagle. Eagle arms, one hand over the other, create an X, and then I wrap and my palms come together. Maybe my palms don't touch, so the back of my hands go. But if you're in full eagle, palms touch, my hands are in 90 degrees and my hands move away from my face. That's gonna get in between that spot. Now the lower part of the body can just sit in chair pose. That might be enough for you. If you want full eagle, again, that sounds really weird. Right hand, right leg is gonna wrap, and then if you can, wrap those toes. This is balance, so pick one part of the room to stare at that doesn't move and sink into it. Push those hands away from the chest. That's really gonna activate the back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. Couple of breaths here. Deep inhale up. Deep exhale. One more, really open up those lungs. Just swap sides. So arms come out, create that X, flip around, find those eagle arms. Then we sink down or leg wrap. Opposite leg wraps around and we sit down, eagle pose. Really sink into it. You want to challenge with balance, eyes can close. Just feel what's going on in the body. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, slow dive down. Walk those hands forward to a down dog pose. Just release anything you're hanging on to. Check in with the body. See where you're at. One more breath. Knees come down and just come to a comfortable seated position. Inhale up, inhale down. This time we're gonna go seated twist. So inhale up, one arm forward, one arm back, just like we started in the beginning, but to go a little deeper, hand can go to the outside of the knee, just like we did those torque moves on the other, push in it, and then we wrap and we push a little further back, deepening the twist. Inhale to center. Exhale, opposite side. So maybe it's just here for you, but maybe you grab the back of your hand, put it on the outside of the knee, twist a little deeper. One more breath. Then we're just gonna take it, come to a lying position on the floor, knees into chest, and you're gonna rock out side to side, rolling out that low back. One more breath. Legs up, point and flex, and then roll the ankles one direction, then the other. Right knee comes in, I pull it in, my left leg is long. This can be intense on the psoas, so if that doesn't feel good, bend the knee, but wherever you are, rock side to side with that knee. You're creating an arch, like a rainbow. Your knee is going side to side. And then your right knee is gonna fall over your left side. My neck is midline, and then I turn it in the opposite direction. My knee can float, don't cram it to the floor if it doesn't work. You can rest it on a block or anything you have, or maybe it comes all the way down and I enter into a lying down twist. My head's in the opposite direction, and this is really deep in the hips and the back. So just let yourself sink in. One more breath. Neck comes out of it first, so I turn my head up to protect my neck. Knee then follows. One more side to side rock, and then just switch. So left knee in now, or if you weren't listening, your opposite one. Go side to side, and then it falls over the other side of the body. My head's in the opposite direction, and I enter into a deep twist. Maybe the eyes close. You can just feel what part of your body is working. One more deep breath. Neck rolls out first. Knee comes up. Give the knees a squeeze, lift the head, curl everything in. And release down. I like my knees together and my feet wider than my hips. We're gonna go into Shavasana, my favorite. So you can be here, lying down, or anywhere that feels good. Just notice the transition from movement to stillness. Stay right where you are. Eyes closed. And you simply scan your body. Notice how you feel. pay attention and listen. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And as your body's speaking to you, the most important part is to not judge it. So you notice tightness or pain. Just notice with curiosity. You don't have to fix it. You don't have to worry about it. It just is. Maybe you feel warm and mobile, and you're just grateful for what your body can do. I'll leave you there with gratitude. I hope you received whatever you needed from this class. Namaste.